Okay, check it out. I'm going to do a video for everyone who is interested in doing this. I'm going to try to do the best I can. I have only made a couple of videos, but I just try to do a video of velocity stacks, which is the intake tubes inside the intake. It didn't come out so well, but I'll try my best. This one is going to be for the check valve, which is located. Let's see if I can get it. It's right there, and basically, it's like an exhaust restriction flap, maybe to slow down the air when you start up the motorcycle. You know, slow the air down. I could be wrong, but it, just to basically warm up the motorcycle faster in the morning. But I also believe that that flap that's in there, that's probably 1/15 of a quarter inch thick. So even wide open, it still restricts. It cuts the air too, so it slows the airflow down. So I'm gonna remove that completely. I don't really know how to do it, but I look at some videos. I think there's one video on a 600. Mine's a 700, or mine's a 750, and it should be about the same. So, all right. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start taking everything off, like this bullshit here, the fairing, and then I'm gonna take off this bottom fairing right here, and then I'm gonna take the exhaust off. It's a bolt-on. Just take the exhaust off. Then I'm gonna probably take off. Most likely, I'm gonna take off the seat. I'm gonna take this little plastic piece off, and then the exhaust side of the fairing on the rear. That should be able to let me access it. So I'll be back once I get all that stuff taken apart. Alright, so basically I got the fender, or the whatever it's called, the fairing off, but it's easy to take it off all in one ass piece because there is screws that motherfucking hold the inside. I don't know if you can see, let's see. I don't think you can see, but look, see how there's screws in there? Don't try to pull the white one off when you think you have it loose and break it. So just take the whole piece off. It'll be easier that way. I thought I'd show you guys. And then now look, everything's kind of exposed. It's going to be easy to take that off, take my muffler off real quick. Alright, I'll be back when I get my muffler off and all the other crap. Okay, in order to fluctuate that valve that's in there, in order to fluctuate it open, they told me to turn the key on and it'll stay open. Well, that's not true. What you do is you turn the key on, but your fuel safety switch, that's what actuates the thing. When you turn the fuel switch on, even if the fuel switch is off and you have the key on, that check valve down there won't move. So what you do is you have the key on, and then with this off, and then you push it on real quick until it opens, and then you close this real quick and it locks it in place. You can turn the key back off. Because I guess you have to work, in order to get the lines off, you have to keep that valve open. So very important right there. Just move the switch back and forth so you can get the valve open, and once it's open, just quickly shut off the fuel pump switch and it'll be open. And I got the muffler off. Now I'm going to try to take the rear fairings off so I can get the lines out. Cool. Alright, this is what it's supposed to look like. Don't get intimidated. I picked the gas tank up, took the exhaust side fairings off from the front. It's still connected because I got my HID lights in there. But anyways, took the muffler off down there at the bottom. Let's try to zoom in there. You can see. So took the muffler off. There's a check valve. The lines go up, and I'm just going to feed them through. And this is the back part, the actuator. It's really easy to do. Remember one thing. Let me zoom out real quick. When you take the rear fender off, there's like a screw that's inside that holds the side fairing. Make sure you take that so you don't break anything. Alright, so Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the computer in here, and I guess line number 30 in here, it's numbered on the back, but this one here you take off, and number 30 you're going to crimp. Just try to give it some room when you crimp it, so that you can put like a connector on it if you just have to connect it back because it checks the engine light or something, which I saw the video said it doesn't, but I'm going to do it just in case. But anyways, alright, I'm going to start taking everything up, this thing up. I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to go down there and I'm going to take these bolts off here, and I'm going to feed the lines through, pull them through and take it out, and I'm going to try to take that flap that's in there out, but I'll let you know right now. Okay, check it out. I got the lines off from this unit, and the flap is open. No, it's not there. I'm going to try to take the whole son of a bitch out. But anyways, what I found that when I was taking this off, the bottom one was the easiest to take off first, and then you could take the top one. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed these lines through the whatever this shit through here, and then pull it out, and then I'm going to clip that line number 30, and then I'm going to put everything back together, and then it should be louder, more power. Yeah, 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 yeah. One, one, one. Okay, stop. Do not try to remove the whole butterfly. Those fucking bastards, they welded the two screws that hold the flap in place, so you can't take them out. So do not take this unit off. Unless you have an exhaust shop that can cut behind it and weld another piece of pipe. But I wouldn't even do that. So just leave it like that. Okay, here's the clip. Okay, this thing was plugged in there in the computer. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass on your fingers. Anyways, it's gonna be extremely hard to see this maybe, but here it goes. Let's see if it's gonna focus. Come on, man, focus. Okay, it doesn't. But anyways, there's a number right here that says 34, and that 34 indicates the first wire. So what you do is you want to cut wire 30. So you go from the first wire, you go 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. It's going to be like a brownish. There's two brownish wires right there. It's going to be the first brownish, like a brownish black. Well, it's a black wire, but with a brown stripe. But it's a darker brown stripe than the other one. But don't cut the other one. They say cut number 30. Very easy. But cut back more, like try to get the wire a little bit and cut it back further so that if you mess up or something happens, you can replug it in. Alright, I'm almost done. Okay, there it is. It's off. There's no check engine light, I don't think. Nope. No light. And that son of a bitch is loud. Alright, I gotta turn it off before it gets too hot. Holy moly. Alright, I'm done. Finished taking off the check valve. Put everything back together. Everything went together pretty good. Just take your time putting back those fairings because they could be a little tricky. Mine don't look like they're 100% perfect, but they're like 95. It's fine. It doesn't should be fine. Here's the tools that I used. Okay, I used a 10 socket, a 12 socket, a 13, and a 14. I used an extension ratchet. I used a 10 and a 12 wrench that comes in the bag. Also, that comes in the bag from your kit. The Allen wrench to take off the gas tank, the Allen wrench to take off the fairings, a screwdriver, and a pair of dikes to cut the wire. That's about it. Now, hope this is gonna help. Hope this is gonna help you out a little bit. Let me start it up, and I did warm it up just a little bit. Put it, let me start it up real quick. Sound like I'm on crack. Hold on. It's at 132 degrees right now. It's a lot louder. because that flap doesn't close when it's at idle, so it's always loud. But it sounds pretty good. And here's a little sample. Hopefully I don't get the neighbors too mad. That's only like 2 RPMs, 3. Oh, it's actually 4 or 5. There you go. Have fun. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. P.S. If you guys liked this video, let me know. Throw some comments on there. If not, I'm gonna just think people don't really give a shit. I'm gonna change this Jardine exhaust because I used to have an M4 on my other bike, but I totaled it. I'm probably gonna change that M4 exhaust. I mean, I changed that Jardine exhaust. It's okay, but it's kind of whatever. And I'm gonna put an M4 and I'm gonna put a Power Commander and dyno tune it. If you want to see those videos, let me know and I'll post it up for you. And I'll do some other crazy shit too if you want. Later.